Hey everyone, welcome back to the Randall Ford Studios. We're here for another edition of our video podcast. We've had a few in the can now. I'm not even really sure what number this is. I'd like to welcome back Andrew Brown.
Yep. What's going on, guys? I'm actually excited to do this. I'm glad that we're doing this just to let everyone know what's going on at Randall Ford and in general of just information.
It's actually been a lot of fun, and we've opened up the podcast for our viewers, listeners to send in some information or some requests, possibly help us with the name. We've actually started getting some responses.
We have.
I thought today it might be fun to go through and read some of the responses and the replies that we've got from this. Are you up for that, Andrew?
I'm up for it. Let's go ahead.
Under the names for podcast. Now, I didn't reread this. I just printed it off. So that way it's a little more fun for us to do, because if I had a chance to scratch some of these out, I probably would. Here we go. First one was Two Big Dummies from an F. Sanford.
Well, F. Sanford,
That means something to me. I don't know if you realize who that might be, and I think they're calling us dummies.
Probably.
I think it says that
it's something though.
there
Still
is
comedy.
no bad publicity.
Not
From one dummy to another.
Correct.
I think that could work. Also, another comment that we got, I don't know where this one came from. It says, "You guys are gonna wish I never left." Signed, The Thumb.
Oh, I know of one person that used to work here that was called Thumb, actually.
The Thumb has struck him.
He has struck again. He
gave
left.
us a thumbs up.
They did. They left and gave us a thumbs up while we're doing this.
I don't know who knows who we're talking about out there, but if you do know who Thumb is, then we're really not that sad to see you.
And also,
I kid.
Yeah,
we enjoy.
easy.
We don't want. He also cries easily. Don't want him to get this and get his feelings hurt.
it is an inside joke for the Randall Ford dealership. If y'all ever watch this, come ask us and we'll tell you who it is.
He would like to remain anonymous
100%.
with his Thumb name, though. I think by doing this, now that he knows that we know, I think we got
You
it.
can't comment and then not get told on. You know what I mean?
I agree 100%. Let's see. The other ones were, "What are you guys doing? Get off of there." All right. I wish it was a Sesame Street rerun. It would be better.
These comments are kind of wild.
Nope.
There
not
any
saying-
good ones?
I'm not saying that one. Not say. You guys are okay.
Hey, that one's all right. That one's all right.
We need to find who that is.
Give them a free T-shirt or something. I don't know.
Gift card? Can we gift cards?
I think so.
We don't quite have gift cards in the budget yet, because even though we do still have the Rockstar, we have yet to receive. Have you checked our account lately?
Yeah.
Have we got anything?
Nah. I think it's negative.
Negative? I want some of that fill-it money.
Yeah.
Is that what they call it?
We need some of that.
Haven't got that yet, but we're
Hey, more likes and comments, and then Facebook will do it itself, and YouTube will too.
We got goals. Goals here. One of the things that we had talked about doing is a little bit deeper dive into the people that are putting this on. Andrew, I know we touched on it a little bit, but why don't we get into you a little bit?
Yeah, sure.
What did you do before you got in the car business?
Well, I actually worked at 2 other dealerships before this, and before that, I was actually in the oil field. I'd done oil field for.
Oil field.
It's a little rough out there.
If you had to compare this to the oil field, this is a lot harder, a lot grimier and tougher. I hear a lot of stuff about the oil field that says easy. Cush job.
You see this right here? This is all hard work. This right here, all hard work. Oil field, clean, no sweat. Don't lift anything heavy. Here I have to move desk. I gotta go get a car sometimes. Gotta put gas in it. Oil field, laid back.
You never get yelled at the oil field, do you?
No. You can't do anything wrong in the oil field. Can't.
No hazing in the oil
No,
field. I'm sure.
no, not a chance. Super easy. Make great money. The only thing I will say, the difference is just being gone from home. You do have to be gone from home to do that, unfortunately. But the work, easy. I would do that over this. If I didn't have to be gone, I'd be doing it right now. Now you yourself, you've been in the business for about 10 years, right?
About 10 years.
What did you do before this? Because I don't have that much of a life.
I never worked in the oil field. Let me just say that. Actually, my background came from fitness. Whenever I was growing up, that's something that I was always I enjoyed. I always was trying to read about. Actually got started. There used to be, where I grew up, in a small little town called Coal Hill. Shout out to any Coal Hill people out there, all 11 of you. There were 12, but I moved away. But there was a little house there with a guy that used to he played for the Green Bay Packers at one time. He was from Coal Hill. He went off and played for the Packers, came back to Coal Hill, and had a little weight room that he set up. He was also big at University of the Ozarks, at one point College of the Ozarks, but he would let the people from the college come to this house that he had set up with his big weight room in this house. No air conditioning, no running water, had a weight room in there, set it up in there, and these guys would come down there and work out. There was no running water there. So whenever I found out that's what they were doing, I would get a big bucket of water and fill it with ice and go down there. I would be their own little water boy, is what I was, basically, just so I could go there and watch those guys work out and learn about weights and weight training. I know that it doesn't show now, but up here there was quite a bit of knowledge at one point. But that kind of got me started into that. I went on to college and studied that. At college, I actually was one of the only people to figure out a way to not take speech. I found a workaround for that. Kind of prepared me for the car business and figuring out workarounds. So I found a workaround so I didn't have to take speech. I actually got the handbook changed the next year, so nobody else was able to do that.
Oh, that's pretty nice. That's nice.
I thought I was pretty proud.
Kind of genius.
It's one of the things that I am most proud of. But after that, I went on from University of Ozarks. I went on to actually pursue my master's degree at the University of Central Arkansas, where I have a master's degree in kinesiology, which is study of muscles, planes of movement. So I'm very proud of that. I was able to go on and take that degree and go into the health club business, where I was able to make no money.
Yeah.
But I did enjoy it, but eventually I found my way into the car business. It's a natural thing. You see, like, health clubs, car business, health clubs, car business. You see where it's a natural jump.
Yeah.
So, but I was able to do that, and now I've been here for almost 10 years. It's like, I still enjoy the fitness business, but it's been a long time since I've been in that.
Now, since you've been here 10 years, you must have at least one or two stories in general that you've been here. I mean, do you have any cool stories or any funny stories that I might want to share?
There are plenty of stories, but I feel like maybe
shouldn't be told.
Hey, we talked about maybe starting the podcast, the after hours version. So the podcast After Dark. Maybe at some point whenever we do that. Right now, some of these stories would have a lot of...
I figured.
Probably before we get into these stories, I'm going to have some non-disclosure things signed. Maybe have some...
labels.
Have some transcripts that we can have redacted. So that way the innocent are protected.
Correct.
Names of the innocent are changed for the stories. We can get into that.
It sometimes be like that at the dealership.
Sometimes it does. That's kind of what I did. I appreciate my chance to say my piece on that. I really enjoy the car business. I hope all the people that are coming in here at Randall Ford have enjoyed what we can do for them. And I look forward to doing it again for a long time.
Yeah, if you've never met the owner of, like I said, when I was working two other dealerships before that, but if you've never worked or seen the owner or met the owner of Randall Ford, he's a phenomenal guy. He's just all around just a great guy. I'm not trying to get any brownie points, but I will make him watch this.
So that's one way to do it. And I will say that although this is the only dealership I have ever worked at, I've heard a lot of stories from other dealerships, and we definitely have a winner.
Oh, 100%.
So, yeah.
100%. So I think that's a good wrap up for as of right now, right? What news day? I do have something. The GTD is the new Mustang that's coming out for Ford. Between 500 and 900 horsepower. I'm not sure on the specs because they just released it for the public this week. It's going to be a top of the line with Ferraris.
What's the projected price on something like that?
$300,000 starting price. So $300,000 for a Mustang. It is super sweet though. I'll see if I can put a picture up somewhere. Just throw a little picture up. But
all right, I'm
throw that on there.
That.
Yeah, it's a super nice Super nice car, and I'm ready. I'm so excited to see one. Hopefully we get one.
Yeah, I am looking forward to that.
Yeah.
I think that's probably a pretty good stopping point for this episode of the To Be Named podcast.
To be named. Might be the name for our... No?
I bet not.
Okay.
I think we can do better than that. I've already done better than that, but it's been vetoed a couple times. So
To be named.
I'm hoping that if I keep asking, eventually one time we're going to get it.
Okay, fine. I guess we'll do it.
Maybe we pack the court and we get enough people on there to vote where I can actually get that name through. So try that. One way to go.
If they vote to say it, then I'll probably veto it still.
Okay, so everybody, if you would, be sure and stay tuned. The next podcast you see, we should have another interview on here.
Correct.
Another chance to bean boozle somebody.
I'm not
I
eating.
know that there's some good ones in there. Last time, I believe I got a booger, and Andrew got a rotten egg.
Disgusting.
Was a little rough. If you didn't see it, please go back and watch that one. Maybe the next time somebody can get
Oh, I'm 100% into giving them the same one.
stinky socks or barf. We're still looking forward to that one coming across. So stay tuned for the next interview and the next episode. We'll see you then.
See you then.